Welcome to episode 19 of Battle Academy Podcast. My name is Monica. You may know me in-game as Anthissa or on social media as Anthissa21. And I'm a couple of days late, but this episode is going to focus on a Season 6 overview for Go Battle League. Season started just on Monday. It is Tuesday as I'm recording this. Hope you guys are enjoying the events that are going on, especially this new Kalos event. Get those new Pokemon. I'm excited because I've gotten everything but Froakie so far with the exception of Fletchinder. So Fletchinder and Froakie are what I'm trying to get. But especially with the double XP going on, now is a great time to use whatever lucky eggs if you've got them. Get those XP. Try and grind to 40 if you can. But I digress. Let's take a look at Season 6. Let's start with what we know at this point in time so far. A previous announcement from Niantic said that everything was going to change with Season 6. This is why they had a shortened Season 5, and they decided to make it kind of an experiment to see what kind of cups and stuff everybody would be interested in. That's what I think, and I'm going to put that little note on the back burner because at this point in time, we only have the information for half of Season 6. And I think that little information about Season 5 may play into the second half. I'm going to get into those predictions later once I go through this overview. And the announcement was, as previously mentioned, the introduction of seasons also brings exciting changes to Go Battle League. We now have up to 24 ranks, so hitting 10 shouldn't be an issue anymore. And it will be accompanied by a totally new reward structure. So this will be interesting as well. The reason for doing this, I believe, is that they want to try and make it viable as an esports possibility. So that's why we're getting more ranks and leagues, or a longer extended season. We'll see what happens with all of that. Battle League seasons will occur in tandem with the overarching seasons and will rotate formats over the same 3-month period. Season 6 of the Go Battle League will take place during the Season of Celebration, which we are currently in. So the Season of Celebration is the very first season, and it's going to run from now until March, I believe. Season 6 begins on Monday, November 30th. We have already established that, and we're kind of in the thick of it now with Great League. Great League is going to run until December 14th. Ultra League will run from then until the 28th. And Master League, which is going to look a little funky now that XL candies have been introduced, is going to run Master League, Premier Master League Classic, and the Holiday Cup from December 28th to January 4th. Now, the Holiday Cup is going to be Great League rank, so 1500 and under, and I think it's going to work kind of like a Sylph Cup. Basically, expect a different set of Pokemon from when we did the Halloween Cup. That's my personal opinion there. And I will do an overview on the Holiday Cup as we get closer to it, so you can look for that in the next couple of weeks. Side notes, Premier Cup is going to be what it usually is. No legendaries, no mythicals. And Master League isn't going to be adjusted for anything. However, Master League Classic being introduced means that only Pokemon that haven't been powered up with Candy XL are allowed in the Master League Classic Cup. So basically, if you don't want to waste the time in leveling up your Pokemon past level 40, then stay in the Master League Classic and you won't have to worry about dealing with people who probably pumped a bunch of money in to try and generate as much XL candy as they could. So that way you don't have to get bogged down and caught up in Master League and get ultimately so frustrated you're threatening to throw your phone. So please keep in mind that they're going to have these classics so that you don't have to worry too much about the Candy XL and leveling up your Pokemon further. I do like this inclusion because it makes it more accessible for everybody, in my opinion. All three leagues and the Premier Ultra League Cup will run from January 4th to Monday, January 11th. And that is going to be the end of the first half of Season 6. This is going to be really, really interesting. And if you're interested in any of this information, I am going to tag this in the podcast description. I am looking at PokemonGoHub.net for this. And, so, I do this because not everybody likes to read through the articles and stuff. I also do this because sometimes there's probably more speculation underlaying the article itself. So it's just my way of trying to flesh out things. So I hope you don't get upset that this is where my information is coming from. All right. First half will work as normal. And of course, we're getting the Holiday Cup and the end. And the way I see it is this is just a different version of like the Halloween Cup. It's going to run Great League format, and you're only allowed normal, grass, electric, ice, flying, and ghost. Anything else will not be allowable. Basically, like when you got into the Catch Cup or the Little Cup or the Kanto Cup and you tap to go in, the Pokemon you'll be able to use will be bright and colorful, and you can select from them, and whatever you're not allowed to use, will be towards the bottom of your list and will all be grayed out. And of course, they go into talking about the Master League Classic Cup, which I think is a great addition. They do make a note that the PvP community has been concerned with the Master League meta ever since Niantic announced that you will be able to power up past 40. And this is why allowing the Classic is a great idea. They say is an effort to eliminate unfair gameplay experience. They are separating these two cups so that Master League can have Pokemon of any level, while Master League Classic has a cap of 40 and under, hence the name. So again, I kind of talked about that earlier, so great. This is wonderful. Unfortunately, with all of this kind of looking familiar and everything that we're used to, we don't have any info for the second half of Season 6. Now, GoHub is kind of thinking the same way I am. They speculate it may involve certain new cup formats or a completely different surprise. I don't really see any other different kind of surprise unless they kind of extend the accessibility of all cups. And it's really interesting that they're doing the 2-week format. And that is because they could have very easily done a larger week per each cup. But they've decided instead to do 2 halves for Season 6. So we will get more info on the second half, I guess, when we get closer to January 11th. So we will see what happens there. I will definitely have a show to cover that when we come up to it. All right, the new stuff that is coming into Go Battle League is ranks 11 through 24. 11 through 20 will work just like 1 through 10, where you participate in battles and you get a certain number of wins. When you hit 21, we're going to get back into the MMR and the matchmaking and your ranking number and so on and so forth being a huge component. However, 21, 22, 23, and 24 are not going to just be simple. They're going to have titles associated with them. Maybe it's a title that you eventually tag on to your username or whatever. Who knows? But rank 21 is known as Ace, and you achieve that at a 2,000 rating. Veteran is rank 22 at 2,500 rating. Expert is 23 at 2,750. And of course, Legend is your final ranking at a 3,000 rating. So basically, they're just taking the rating system from 7, 8, 9, and 10 and moving it up to 21 through 24. So this will be really, really interesting. We will get into more hardcore player territory, I think, and you'll see more of the casual people who just enjoy PvP in general, just kind of hovering around, I think, rank 10. Not entirely sure, but I think this is allowing us to see who really is more dedicated to this, especially considering that the ranks 1 through 20 are all going to be based on number of wins. Now, of course, rank 1 and 2 will be complete X number of wins, and then you'll get into having to hit X number of battles, and then getting 2 wins. Everybody's at least going to get out of ranks 1 and 2, and possibly at least get up to rank 5. I believe it should be easy for everybody to at least hit rank 5. Unless, of course, you don't play very often. And lately for me, I've been getting a little forgetful, but I did get lucky enough to get rank 10 in season 5. And of course, I was lucky enough to be able to get the encounter that gave me Pikachu Libre. So I'm really kind of excited I got that taken care of. So I do have a Pika Libre. They have changed the reward for certain ranks. Rank 5 rewards will be mystery items. This will be interesting to see. We'll find out once we get there. Rank 10 will be Stardust. 15 will be rare candies, and 19 will be Pokemon encounters. And that is, of course, what you get when you hit those ranks. I see rank 5 reward just basically being probably some TMs, maybe some rare candies. Nothing too over the top, but a couple of nice things to have in your inventory. The new rank reward system changes up how you receive certain rewards and how you rank up through Go Battle League. You only need to complete one set of battles when reaching these certain ranks. So that'll be really interesting. You only need to complete a set of battles, meaning you don't necessarily have to win. So I guess as soon as you hit rank 19, you do one set of battles, you get those rewards, and you move on to 20. So you're that much closer to 21 through 24, although hitting rank 20 I think is going to be a little bit harder, not entirely sure. They have announced, and this is just because we're talking about rewards, that you will earn twice the Stardust for winning battles and completing sets during the Master League week from December 28th to January 4th. I guess that's kind of like a little Christmas bonus boost. So that's really nice. So definitely look at competing in those, at least trying out the Holiday Cup. I know I'm looking forward to Holiday Cup because I am not that great at Master League. I'm decent at Master League. I suck at Ultra League though, unfortunately. How that works, I don't know. Look, I am frazzled by some of my game playing antics, trust me. Season 6 rewards include starter Pokemon, and if you can get to the top end rank 24, you're going to get clothing inspired by N, as well as a pose that is also inspired by N as well. Pokemon you encounter will be inspired by N's seasonal teams in Pokemon Black version and White version. Additionally, players who reach rank 20 can encounter legendary Pokemon that are available to battle in 5-star raids at that time. So, if you can get to rank 20, you're going to get some legendary Pokemon, which I think is a really nice thing. To an extent, I do wish it was maybe a little lower, possibly look at maybe rank 17, because you're still going to have the issue where these are going to be rare encounters as it is. I don't think we know what the odds are on encountering a legendary Pokemon, but I don't know. It is what it is, and there's nothing we can really say about it at this point, except for give Niantic feedback, which I highly encourage. Pokemon you are guaranteed to encounter at each rank now include various ranks. You are guaranteed to encounter some first partner Pokemon. So yeah, you're always guaranteed a possibility at a starter no matter what. Rank 16, you will get a guaranteed Chespin. 17 is a guaranteed Fennekin. 18 is a guaranteed Froakie. And 20 is a guaranteed surprise during the second half of Season 6. So depending on how fast you get up the rank, you could get a surprise if you make it to rank 20 in the second half. So this will be interesting. I may have to time how fast I go up the ranks, although it will depend. I actually have to do decent enough to get up there in the first place. And of course, Legend rank, you will be guaranteed a Pikachu Libre. This is the only time you will be able to encounter a Pikachu Libre during the season. So you have to hit Legend to get Pika Libre. So best of luck to all of you, especially those of you who may not have gotten a Pika Libre previously. I wish you all best of luck going into this season of Go Battle League. Pikachu Libre avatar items are still available for those who reach rank 10. So if you haven't been lucky enough to get your Pika Libre avatar items yet, you have a better chance at getting them now, because it used to be you had to get to level 7 or rank 7, and that was kind of hard the way it was originally set up. I think in this new format where getting to rank 10 is just based on a number of wins, I think that will be a lot easier for those of you who haven't gotten there yet. And of course, those who reach legend rank will earn avatar items and the pose inspired by N, who first made his appearance in Black and White. I have not been lucky enough to top out in any season, so this will be interesting. I don't think I'll be able to do it this season either. Maybe one day I will eventually get this stuff, because the outfit for N actually looks kind of nice. I like the top. That's looks like a black or a white colored shirt over like a black pullover kind of thing. Looks really nice, and the shoes aren't too shabby either. Along with all of this, there are going to be some attack updates as well. They have not fully been announced yet. However, I think they found some information in, like Pokeminers has found some information. Not entirely sure. I will make sure to go over those whenever they do pop up in a future episode. And that's pretty much it for the overview of Season 6, with, of course, the Holiday Cup. There's a little more information there that they have. They also have some more information about Master League Classic, just kind of a couple of little headlines that they have that are set aside from everything else that's going on. My opinion, this is going to be an interesting setup. I do like that they're doing a longer season, so that way you don't have a huge amount of FOMO if you enjoy battling and you don't go very far in the beginning of all of this. I do like the new format setup, that it is going to be concurring with the seasons as all of the seasons change, and I'm actually kind of enjoying the fact that we do have seasons now. I do like seeing the little winter deerling pop up every so often. If you're in another hemisphere, tell me, let me know what kind of Pokemon you're encountering and what your favorite Pokemon are that you're seeing now. I believe you're getting fire types in the southern hemisphere, so by all means, share photos and everything on Twitter and whatnot, and keep me informed on how you guys are doing in Go Battle League. I wish you guys the best of luck as we move forward, and I am going to take just a quick break for a little bit, and then when I come back, I am going to give you my speculation for the second half of Season 6 of Go Battle League, and of course, your usual Pokemon of the week. I'll be back in just a moment. Welcome back to the show. Before we get started with the second half of everything, I'm going to do my least favorite part, and that is shameless self-promotion. Thanks so much for joining me. I truly appreciate you checking out this show. If you're interested, you can find it and its sister show, Catan Public Radio, on Spotify. You can also listen on Apple Podcasts and Google Podcasts as well. Plus, I try to keep the episodes up to date on my YouTube channel as well. Just search Pegasus Podcast and Gaming. If you're interested in supporting the show, you can always check out my social media. Twitter is Anthissa21. Instagram, Anthissa.21 if you're interested in Pokemon AR shots. I am going to start trying to include some Wizards Unite shots and some Animal Crossing Pocket Camp as well. They recently introduced AR there, and I want to get to playing with some of that. I think that would be fun. You can also check out my Twitch show on Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays. I did not get a chance to stream this past Monday. Please forgive me on that. Things went a little crazy, especially with the holidays coming up. I do plan on taking the week of Christmas off. That way, you can spend time with your family, I can spend time with mine. I think it just kind of is a win-win for doing that. If for some weird, crazy reason you feel moved by the spirit to support me financially, you can always check out my Patreon at Pegasus Podcast and Gaming. I have November's photo up. I will try to get December's photo done and set to go. I'm debating whether or not to keep doing the Discord channel. I'm not really getting any invites and stuff. Plus, I've got to get certain ad things going anyway. You can let me know through Twitter if you think it's a good idea or not. And you can also donate to my PayPal for my Twitch show. My Streamlabs tip jar is streamlabs.com/Anthissa21. And my PayPal is the same, paypal.me/Anthissa. If you're interested in supporting me that way. But in all honesty, just the fact that you're listening to the show is all the support you have to give me, and that alone means more than you will ever know. So thank you so much. I do want to give a shout out to DFIE250 for sending me a message over Discord the other day, thanking me for the show and that everything sounded really good to her. That comment made my day. Thank you so much for that. I truly appreciate it. All right, awkward section over. And let's talk second half of season 6 speculation. I honestly believe this is what season 5 experiment was for. And yes, I consider season 5 an experiment. It was very short. It was 3 different unique kind of themes for these cups. I think that Pokemon Go wants to play more with the idea of doing the different themed cups. This is why we did have the Little Cup, the Catch Cup, and the Kanto Cup. Although Catch Cup drove me off a wall, not my favorite of the 3. I did enjoy the Little Cup. I would like to see more kind of baby battle things. I think that's really fun. And I know if you follow Zoe 2 Dots, she loves the baby battle kind of thing. I do know when battling first came out, she had her own baby cups that she was doing. So I do like seeing the variations on CP. I know there's another one that was done. I think Sylph Arena did their version of a Little Cup, which was $750 and less. So I like seeing those different variations. I like seeing limitations on types as well. This is really interesting, especially for people who aren't used to doing the Sylph Arena stuff. This is kind of a good gateway into doing a Sylph Cup. If you just casually play Pokemon Go and you enjoyed doing Go Battle League, Little Cup, and Catch Cup, or Kanto Cup, whatever, if you enjoyed the Halloween Cup, if you're looking forward to the Holiday Cup, you definitely need to look up sylph.gg, and that is the Sylph Arena. Check out their cups and stuff. That's what they do on the regular. It is a completely different format of the way they handle everything, with having to build a team of 6, plus you get up to 3 different games against your opponent for a set. It's just a very, very fun way of doing things. I know there's a huge difference between playing, for me anyway, playing Go Battle League and then playing a Sylph battle. And let me tell you, I get more frustrated faster with Go Battle League than I do with Sylph Arena, because I know I have another chance to do my best against this particular opponent, because when I face them, I'm facing them at least 3 times, if only just 1 or 2, but I pretty much always take the 3rd battle no matter what. I know I have these 3 opportunities to do my best against this particular opponent, and I have that during the course of the entire cup for each opponent that I face. Whereas Go Battle League, you're facing that opponent just once, and whatever happens, if you get lag, they get lag, whatever, yeah, you're up a creek. So it's just, Sylph feels more relaxed to me than Go Battle League does. And I really went thinking into that the other day. I know this is completely off tangent, but you know, why is it that Go Battle League makes me want to throw my phone, but Sylph Cup doesn't? And I think it's really the fact that if something goes wrong in Sylph Cup, I have the option to request a replay or a review or something. Whereas Go Battle League, it's just like, them's the dice, you know? And I think that makes a world of difference. But yeah, if you enjoyed Holiday Cup and Halloween Cup and Catch Cup, Kanto Cup, definitely look into Sylph Arena. And there are several different sites that host Sylph sanctioned tournaments, including Ghost Stadium. I was a part of Battle Park at one point. Definitely look into a couple of those as well. But yeah, I seriously believe that Season 5 was testing grounds for the second half of Season 6. And I really believe we're going to see more restricted cup typings as we move forward, and I think that's what we're going to see in the second half of Season 6. Unfortunately, only time will tell if that is going to be the case. So I will be keeping tabs on Battle League updates as we go forward, and I will have an episode to kind of cover that when the information comes out. Now, let's get you set up with your Pokemon of the week. And this is my first time taking a glance through PV Poke in a while since Candy XL has been introduced. And let me tell you, yikes. The rankings, you definitely want to get over there and take a look at this. There are certain XL Pokemon that apparently hit XL under 1500. One of them being Azumarill XL, Medicham XL, Lickitung XL, Bastodon XL, Diggersby XL. There's even Sableye XL. So if you can somehow get your hands on enough XL candy, definitely look into those. But none of those are going to be your Pokemon of the week because I want to make the Pokemon of the week accessible to everybody, especially those who are not hardcore. Wow, this is crazy. Your Pokemon of the week. Yikes. And even then, some of these are harder to get your hands on. I'm gonna pick a new Pokemon that you can hopefully get your hands on and get it evolved, and it is gonna fall into the starter category, and it is going to be Chestnut. He's ranked 25 in PvP PV Poke's rankings. The moveset suggested Vine Whip, Superpower, and Energy Ball. He takes key wins against Azumarill, Galarian Stunfisk, Bastodon, Whiscash, and Umbreon, so it's definitely worth considering. Key losses, unfortunately, against Defense Deoxys, Galvantula, Altaria, Skarmory, and Alolan Marowak. Definitely worth considering for his wins, however, worth pulling because in certain situations, you're definitely going to see a lot of Altaria, you're definitely going to see a lot of Skarmory, you're definitely going to see a lot of Alolan Marowak. Those are Go Battle League staples. If you don't have any of those built up by now, that's probably because you're not playing as regularly as everybody else, or you only just got started playing Pokemon Go within the last couple of months or so. So definitely consider when you need to pull on those. Fast moves available are Vine Whip, Smackdown, and Low Kick. Smackdown's a decent one, but it takes a long time to build up energy, so Vine Whip is your best bet. Charged moves are Superpower, Energy Ball, Gyro Ball, and Solar Beam. While Solar Beam is great, it takes forever to power up, so stick with Solar Power or Superpower and Energy Ball. He is a grass fighting type. He has weaknesses to Flying, Fairy, Fire, Ice, Poison, and Psychic, but he's got a good set of resistances: Water, Grass, Rock, Electric, Ground, and Dark, and those are more of what you're going to be facing than the others. You may have an occasional run-in with a Fairy or a Flying type, but I think you're more likely to encounter the things he's resistant to, with, of course, the exception of Altaria, Skarmory, and Alolan Marowak. Your rank 1 level and IVs that you're going to want to look for is level 19 with a 1-15-15 IV spread. That is Chestnut, your Pokemon of the week. I have been seeing a decent number of Chessmen since the Kalos event went live, so getting your hands on starters shouldn't be a problem, although Froakie is almost invisible. And he doesn't show up on the PV Poke list, probably because he's harder to get a hold of. Not entirely sure, but I haven't seen him in here yet. Either that, or I probably just went right past him. But yeah, definitely work on building up those starters from Kalos, because if you can't use it now, you'll probably be able to use it later. All right. That's going to do it for this episode. I know I didn't do an AP Battle Academy this week, but with all of the overview of Season 6, it kind of took up the whole show. So I will get back into doing regular stuff next week, hopefully. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you have a wonderful time of day it is wherever you're at, and good luck on Go Battle League. Go get those Kalos Pokemon. I'll see you all next week.